Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video now. Some action in Brooklyn last night. Danny Garcia headlining the card against Ivan Redkach. A tune-up fight really, which was supposed to be a fight against Errol Spence. However, we all know what happened with Errol Spence a couple of months ago with that serious car accident. We hope he continues to make a good recovery. But the show must go on for Danny Garcia, and he took on Ivan Redkach last night in Brooklyn. Congratulations to Danny. I mean, it was a 12 rounds points decision win. A pretty easy win for Danny Garcia, let's be honest. Redkach didn't really offer much resistance at all in there. And it was more really, considering that Redkach is a southpaw, it kind of helps prepare Danny Garcia, if you want to call it that, against the likes of an Errol Spence or a Manny Pacquiao, both of whom are left-handed and both of whom are at the top of the division right now, up alongside Terence Crawford. So they're both lefties. Danny Garcia wanted to go in there against a lefty and Redkach, so kind of made sense. I mean, Redkach was durable in there. He didn't go down once, to be fair, but he did resort to some funny tactics in the ring that night. I mean, he even bit Danny Garcia at one point. So he was a bit of a character, but he never really had any sort of ability to match Danny Garcia in the ring. And some people would have liked to have seen Danny Garcia get the stoppage win. But for Garcia, it's another 12 rounds in the bank. He knows he's got power in that right hand. He wasn't able to knock Redkach over, but it was good to see him display some counter-punching ability, which we all know that Danny Garcia's got. I think he's quite underrated on the skill front with a lot of people. I think that they tend to underestimate Danny Garcia. Now, I'm not saying that he's the best in the division at counter-punching, but he has got pretty good solid fundamentals himself. And I think that he will give a good test to Errol Spence or Manny Pacquiao, whichever one of them he takes on in his next fight, if that does come to fruition. But that's what they're talking about anyway. Danny Garcia is definitely ready for it. He normally keeps himself in pretty good shape, but he said after the fight with this one that he kind of ballooned up in weight a little bit, so he was more focused on shifting the weight rather than getting back to fundamentals and stuff. But because Redkach wasn't really offering anything, it didn't really matter in the end. But I hope that Danny Garcia gets to land one of these two fights. I mean, maybe it won't be Errol Spence for now because we don't know what sort of condition he's in. Manny Pacquiao's available. They're both, I mean, they're all under the PBC banner really, apart from Terence Crawford. So it'll be an easy fight to make. Danny Garcia also said he'd like to fight Keith Thurman as well. We know that Keith Thurman is currently rehabilitating right now. He's currently sidelined with an injury following his defeat to Pacquiao. But a Garcia versus Pacquiao fight would be pretty big. I think that that would draw in a lot of people. Both of them have pretty good fan bases. Like Garcia has the Puerto Rican element. I know he's from Philly. He can attract a lot of stars like Meek Mill and so on. Whereas Manny Pacquiao is just an all-round global star. So I wouldn't mind seeing that fight next. I mean, I think it's a good one to make. Pacquiao, he's in his 40s now, but he's still looking as good as ever. He'll probably be the favourite over Garcia, but you definitely cannot rule Danny Garcia out of that one, not at all. I think that that's, yeah, I'd like to see that one. And then if whoever wins out of that fight, maybe match the winner against Errol Spence if he's ready. But yeah, Garcia back in action last night, a good win for him. Solid 12 rounds under the belt. Redkach didn't really offer too much resistance. And on the undercard as well, we had Jarrett Hurd. He won an easy 12 rounds points decision win as well. I've forgotten the guy's name, but I just remember he was like no match at all for Jarrett Hurd, man. It looked like two different weight divisions in there. So yeah, he'll be happy to get some rounds in because he hasn't fought since May against Julian Williams, and he'll be looking to get back to the top of the light middleweight pile. I mean, he said now that he's going to stay at light middleweight. So yeah, the light middleweight division is wide open right now, man. I mean, just people are just losing all over the place. So Jarrett Hurd could definitely bounce back. Let's see what happens there. But yeah, my main point of this video was about Danny Garcia and what you'd like to see next for him. So drop a thought in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought of the fight if you watched it. It was on Box Nation over here in the UK, and it's good to see that they're going to be broadcasting more fights overseas now. I know they had a little hiatus with Box Nation with regards to screening these fights, but it seems like that this year they're getting back together with it. I mean, they showed Clarissa Shields last week before, and they showed Julian Williams as well. So yeah, they're bringing the action this year, which is good for us boxing fans. But like I said, drop a thought in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys thought of the action last night. I'll catch you all on the next one.